So these women, I just think like they have to do stuff that I could never imagine me or my friends ever even doing, just to survive through day to day.
Ten years ago, Jeff Shaw, the founder of Out of Darkness, and the Atlanta Dream Center merged together to create a hotline and safe home services for victims of sexual exploitation. 6 years ago, we became the first out-of-state chapter of Out of Darkness. In the 21st century, far too many people are still trapped in the darkness of sex trafficking, so Out of Darkness is on the front lines every day, rescuing these individuals so they can rock out God's purpose for their lives. A lot of people are surprised that sex trafficking is so prevalent in Ohio, and specifically Central Ohio. And there are just so many factors that feed into that, from an opiate addiction, to the number of strip clubs that we have, to the number of missing children, to the number of truck stops and the highways that travel through this area, making it a really short, easy distance to transport somebody from one large city to another. Out of Darkness exists because we want to be ambassadors of Christ, to be the hands and feet of Him, and we are going to bring that hope and His love and His purpose for their lives to them wherever they are. So whether that's through our jail ministry, the drop-in center, our Princess Night street outreach, going into strip clubs and reminding them of their worth and their value, we are going to go to wherever they are. And here women come for warm meals, for clothing, toiletries, boots, blankets, and to just experience the love of Christ through the volunteers that serve there. We're able to connect them to critical opportunities in the city, from medical care to housing to case management. And when an individual is ready and able to exit this lifestyle, they can call our 24/7 hotline, and a rescue team will go and pick them up from where they are and get them to our fully staffed emergency safe home. Whenever we have a group that comes to the drop-in to serve, we take the opportunity to educate them on human trafficking and commercial sexual exploitation. So that's where anybody trades a sexual favor for something of value. And especially at this time of year, that can be a warm place to spend the night. So that could be clothing, that could look like dancing or escorting or prostitution or human trafficking. All those things kind of fall under that umbrella. It really seems to resonate with a lot of the teenagers that we work with, because most of the women that we see through the drop-in center have experienced exploitation since they were in middle school years, and they just have never been able to exit that lifestyle.
Like when we came here today, first of all, Miss Stephanie started talking to us about these women and how they have to trade these like sexual favors for money, for one place to stay, and how they have to work in strip clubs just to get by. And that was just so different than what I grew up around. So being here is just so like monumental to me because it's close to where I live. So I really feel like I get to impact my community or close to my community, and I get to make a difference in seeing like and helping other people have what I grew up with, or at least like an opportunity to have that.
I decided to come out here today because I see these women don't have everything we have, and I want to give them and serve them how we can. Me and my family have been coming to Northwest Chapel basically my entire life. We are so blessed with what we have, and I couldn't imagine me and my friends or anyone going through what these women have to.
It is really important to us that the body of Christ engage in this mission, and that is why we love it when Northwest Chapel youth come and serve at the drop-in center. They are in love with Jesus, and they have such a heart to serve and to pour out God's love on the people of Columbus.
And I just loved doing God's work here, and it reminds me of how blessed we are. And so any way I can come and help these people who are definitely not as fortunate as we are, it's really a blessing.
We are so blessed for all of our volunteers and financial partners that help us to continue being the hands and feet of Jesus. Thank you, Northwest Chapel and Anchor Student Ministries.